So if you follow this video to the end, and it won't be a long video, you're going to understand my prophecy and see how it is linked to the Bible, unequivocally linked. So you remember these books that I have written, for those of you that had followed me, and understand this first book as it related to the phones, especially the cellular phones. That's very incredible, but I discuss it in that book, and also I discuss it in this follow-up book that I did that goes into much more detail. The second book is merely a follow-up book, but realize this too. This book was copyrighted. These books are copyrighted, and all of my pertinent prophecies have all been copyrighted, and I want to show this again just as for the sheer humor value in it, that all of these false prophets now have realized that all of my prophecies have been copyrighted and they cannot use them without paying a steep penalty. And listen to the anger that is in Robin Bullock's heart about my books, because all of these false Trump prophets have been riding the coattails of my prophecies for 2 years now. Even though they are only false prophets, they have been trying to steal my prophecies, which is spoken against in Jeremiah 23:30. So let's listen to that clip again of Robin's anger about the fact that my prophecies are copyrighted.
For I am going to show my power, and all of your published books will be like toilet paper, for they will be worthless in the eyes of men. Because
So they are so very angry now that they cannot use my prophecies without paying a steep, steep price, because they were riding the gravy train of my prophetic wisdom and knowledge that was given to me by the Lord. So that is the book. That is one of the books as it relates to the cellular phones. And this is going to show why the true church has recognized me. As I've shown, there are many things that are or have been right in front of everybody's eyes this whole time, but only revealed through me in this given time, just as Scripture stated would occur. Only revealed through the true prophet of the Lord in its given time. So I want you to realize, and this is from Revelation chapter 13, about the power that was given unto the beast. And I have other videos on this if you want to go back and check out the Horns of the Beast video I'd recently done. But let's read these two verses. Very important, because this is how to have true discernment. So this is beginning at Revelation 13 verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue for 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. So understand that he has been, the beast, the dragon gave the beast a mouth to speak. So if the dragon gave this beast a mouth to speak, then he obviously and very clearly had given this beast a voice. He had given this beast a voice. And if you go to the biblical translation of voice, if you go to the biblical ancient translation of voice, and again, this is just one of the many things that I have translated and shown, proven unequivocally, that proves I am approved and found approved. A voice is a phone in. The beast was given a phone. This is where the word phone actually is derived from, and many people do not realize this and see that this has always been there to be seen. And yet all these self-proclaimed prophets had never realized that the dragon gave the beast a voice, and a voice is a phone. This is where that word comes from. Phones have been around approximately 150 years, and this translation has been around approximately 2,000 years. This is actually where our word that we use, the word phone, is derived. Understand that, and this is why I knew about the phones and how the phones would be intricately linked to this, to all of these events. But see that it was only me. Phones have been around for right at 150 years, and this is the mouth of the beast, the voice of the beast. The power that was given to the beast was a phone, a phonin, his voice. Understand that, people. This is why it's so very incredible. But this is also, and here's another part of that. The sound, and I'm taking this is part of the translation from Revelation 14, verse 2. There's that word again, phonin. The sound, the phonin, the phones. It's all about the phones. The phones are more a part of it than anything else. The power of these phones, that is the voice of the beast. And I go into great detail in my books about this. I go into detail in this book to begin with, and then I go into even greater detail in this secondary follow-up book, how wormwood is already impacting the earth, that people did not have eyes to see and ears to hear. The voice, the phones, and it was always there to be seen. At least 150 years, it's always been there. A voice, a phone. See that I was the only one that revealed this. But see that they are all angry now that it's been copyrighted, that all of these prophecies that I have given have been copyrighted, and they are disgusted that they cannot ride the gravy train. They can no longer ride the gravy train like they have been.
We are actually beginning to scrap our currency and our cash, and we're actually going cashless. There are entire countries right now, including China, you actually use your phone and they take it out of your bank account from your phone. There is
the phone. See, all these ones have been riding the gravy train. All of these even big name ministers have been riding the gravy train of my prophecies, but only now they are realizing that it is copyrighted material, which is considered intellectual property.
And you go to your phone and you buy your products and you hold the phone up, put your hand down, and it takes.
See that they are now angry. They have come to the realization that now they either one have to acknowledge that I am the true prophet, or two cannot use my prophecy and proclaim themselves as prophets.
For I am going to show my power, and all of your published books will be like toilet paper, for they will be worthless in the eyes of men. Because
see that they're the ones that are just angry. They're just angry.
Scanned, all of a person's information about their vaccination status is shown on a reader or phone. It's also a way to link devices implanted in your body to the internet. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
yeah, freaky, really freaky, Robert. How about that, brother? Now conspiracy has become reality.
All of the false prophets are just angry that they have to realize they either one have to acknowledge that I am the Lord's true prophet, or two, they cannot use, as they have been, my prophecies. Every bit of it is copyrighted. God bless.